manifestations, and if you are wanting to post this video, it's because I manifested for the right people to see it at the right amount of timing. I'm going to pull some energy on the collective, see what your spirit team needs you to know at this time. If you do not consent to me reading your energy, please scroll now. Hello collective, welcome to my YouTube. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if this video resonates with you in any way. To all my new subscribers, I would like to welcome you. I want you to check out my link tree. You can find my link tree in the description box below this video. On my link tree, you will have access to all my other platforms and see what all I be having going on. To all my day ones, everybody who's been here with me since day one, I would like to welcome you back. I really appreciate you for being here. Last but not least, I would like to thank my spirit team for always helping me deliver these accurate messages to the collective. Collective, please keep in mind that I do read past, present, and future energy. I always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it don't fit, don't force it, okay? So you guys, this particular message is going to be a part 3 of two of the shorts that I did last week. So it was titled, "This Soul Snatcher is in 3 to 5 connections, open relationship, voluntarily or involuntarily." Okay, and what I mean by that is this person is in an open relationship, but the people that this person is in a relationship with may or may not know about the other people that are involved. Okay, I'm going to put part 1 and part 2 in the description box below this video so you can go check it out. I did not really have time to dig into what I wanted to dig into, okay, but I was being called to make a part 3. So I'm just gonna get some random messages, and I guess I'll give you a little recap of the certain things that I remember. So there was this person in a relationship with 3 to 5 people, collective, and I remember the devil and the high priestess coming out. Okay, I feel like the high priestess was in a connection with this devil. Okay, that's what we'll just call these characters for this spread. Okay, the high priestess could have found out about the other connections due to the high priestess or high priest's spiritual gifts. All right, keep in mind that this could be a man or a woman that is represented as the devil here. Okay. I was getting that the high priestess and the devil were bumping heads, but not just the high priestess and the devil. This was everybody who was in a relationship or a connection with this shapeshifter was upset with the shapeshifter at this time. So I wanted to kind of dig into each connection and kind of see what's going on. So we're going to get some overall energy. We have that here. It could be something significant about somebody could have found out some truths about a shapeshifter, okay? Somebody could have figured out that they were sleeping with the enemy. Maybe each one of these people have figured out that they are sleeping with the enemy because this person was coming out as the devil. And the devil is not loyal to anyone but his or herself. So I feel like in one of the connections, somebody could have broke this shapeshifter's phone, okay? Or a TV, or it could be something significant about a computer. Somebody could have destroyed something that belonged to this shapeshifter due to something that they found inside of the device, okay? And whatever this person found inside of the device was some type of proof, and this was all this person needed to see or hear. I feel like deep down, whoever found something in this shapeshifter's phone or on their laptop or on their computer. Definitely was getting like a desktop computer. Somebody could also have 2 or 3 phones. Somebody could have found out that their lover, which is this shapeshifter, has 2 or 3 phones. I feel like whoever this is so upset that they want revenge in a way, or they want their lick back in a way, or they just don't see this person the same after seeing whatever they saw. I'm also getting that this shapeshifter has this tactic that they use in each one of their connections where they like to test their mate's patience. Okay, so this person already have a lot of people that they are juggling, and instead of trying really hard to keep all of these people happy, this shapeshifter likes to keep his or her hoes in chaos. So I gotta figure out exactly why it has been awkward with this shapeshifter. Why has it been awkward, Spirit? Somebody feels foolish. Somebody feels foolish for not listening to the truth. Somebody could have been told about this shapeshifter. Somebody was warned about this shapeshifter, and this person did not want to listen. I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside her. Yeah, somebody feel like the fool. It could be very awkward at this time after finding out the truth about a situation. What I was channeling while I was pulling the cards was that this person was in 3 to 5 connections, and the high priestess was one of the connections. The high priest or high priestess was one of the connections that this shapeshifter was in, right? And so I was getting that in each one of the connections, they could feel like the devil was favoring the high priestess in some way, that this shapeshifter had the high priestess on a pedestal, treating the high priestess different from all the rest. And I just wanted to let you guys know that if you resonate with this message, it's not that this shapeshifter favors the high priestess over everybody else. It's the fact that this person really wants to bind the high priestess to them. The only difference between the high priestess and all of the other connections is the fact that the high priestess is standing on business, the high priestess is in his or her power, and the high priestess is standing on business or standing on some type of truth. That's the only difference. So it's not that the shapeshifter favors the high priestess more. No, it's that this shapeshifter has made it their life mission to bind this high priestess, hold this high priestess back, or make this high priestess fall off in some type of way. I think that whoever was the one who found some type of truth in the phone, maybe there was somebody who was lied to. They could have been told, hey, I don't want the high priestess. I'm moving on with my life. I want to be with you. Somebody could have been lied to about the high priestess. Somebody could have told their other lovers that the high priestess did them wrong in some way, and this is why they walked away. But somebody could have found some type of evidence that shows that the high priestess was the one who walked away because the high priestess was a victim in a situation. This shapeshifter made the high priestess a victim in a situation or in a couple of situations. to the point where the high priestess no longer wants to work on the connection. The high priestess is gone. The high priestess is the one that got away. And instead of these other lovers looking at themselves as a victim, because that's all they is, the high priestess was a victim when connected with the shapeshifter, and all these other lovers are a victim as well, a victim of many things, or it could just be a victim of this one thing, which is being cheated on and juggled. So after some sort of truth came out, there is an elephant in the room, because it's like, dang, you lied about all that for what? What you lying for? How old are we? I feel like people in the connection with this shapeshifter is feeling like bamboozled in a way. They feel like they were being used to make the high priestess jealous. They could have been being used to attack the high priestess. Give me more this top of the deck energy. Dark web, whistleblower, elephant in the room, whistleblower, law enforcement. Something significant about that. Give me more on the elephant in the room. Why is it awkward with this shapeshifter and all his hoes or all her hoes? Hitman. Somebody could be finding out that they are sleeping with the enemy, that they are involved with somebody who put hits out on people, or somebody who is connected to this shapeshifter could have found out that the shapeshifter has been trying to put a hit out on this high priestess because of the things that he or she knows, or because of the things that he or she is exposing. Okay, and you got to think about it, like, if it wasn't true, then why would somebody want to put a hit out on somebody if it's not true? Something significant about a setup. Something significant about a setup that didn't go through. Somebody tried to set up the high priestess. Okay. So one of this person's lovers, or all of this person's lovers, has now figured out that something just don't seem right about the story. Like, why are we attacking the high priestess again? Why do you hate the high priestess so much? Look at the new moon coming out. Alright, it's long-term secrets to die for. Something that somebody wants to take to the grave. It's something that the high priestess is speaking out about. Okay? Pertaining to, this could be a big coven, a big cult, a very famous gang. I could name some gangs and some covens that's really popular, but y'all know the ones, okay? This could be something significant about an establishment or a business. And also something significant about herpes, STD. Okay, the high priestess is speaking out about that. Let's see what else we got. Yo. Lordy. For all this stuff. Okay. So we were still on elephant in the room, and this was the stuff that came out. I didn't get all of them. So let me finish. We still on elephant in the room. Why is it so awkward between this shapeshifter and his hoes, or this shapeshifter and her hoes? Why is it so awkward now? Okay, somebody could be getting down to the root of who gave who an STD. Y'all excuse my hands. I got ink all over my hands. My pen was kind of leaking a little bit. It's awkward because maybe these other options are finally figuring out that the high priestess is divinely aligned, divinely connected in some way. All right, let's see what's the elephant in the room. Somebody could have recently found out about somebody who was raped. Somebody who accused another person of this. It's like everybody ain't lying on you now. I feel like this is a shapeshifter. Somebody could be accusing this shapeshifter of rape. Or this could be something that they do, drug people and rape them. And if they got something, then of course they leaving something behind as well. Okay? Somebody could have found out. All right, so with you let it go coming out in reverse, I'm channeling that maybe this shapeshifter could have told his hoes or her hoes that they walked away from the high priest or they walked away from the high priestess. And somebody could be finding out that the high priestess was the one who walked away. Okay, and so it's like, if you're lying about something so small like that, what else are you lying about? The elephant in the room, I feel like these other connections, these other lovers are finally figuring out that this shapeshifter has feelings for somebody, okay? I don't feel like it's the high priestess. I don't. This could be these other lovers realizing that this shapeshifter care more about the situation than they are giving off. Somebody is pretending like they don't care about the situation. It's not that important. They're trying to sweep the situation under the rug or downplay a situation, okay, and act like they don't give a fuck. And maybe somebody within 3 to 5 of these connections is starting to figure out like you do care. It got to be some truth in this, because why do you care so much? You're putting a lot of energy and time into this and money into this. Why do you care so much? It got to be some type of truth in this. It's also something significant about some money blockage spells here. All right, I don't know if this shapeshifter has been doing this to just the high priestess or to everybody that this shapeshifter have an issue with. Okay, I feel like once this shapeshifter starts experiencing issues with one of their lovers, this shapeshifter start throwing money blockage spells at them so that they could fall off and so that they would feel like they need this shapeshifter. With bills paid up for a year, I think that, because this goes back to the the elephant in the room. With bills paid up for a year, I feel like if somebody is watching you, one of these other lovers or all of these other lovers is watching you, collective. If you are the high priestess here or the high priest, and they're seeing that you're financially stable in some way, and they're noticing that when you were with this lover, you fell off. But as soon as you disconnected from this lover, everything started going good again. Okay, so it could be something significant about being connected to this shapeshifter. Like, people connected to this shapeshifter starts falling off. It's because this person has completely cursed themselves. That's what I'm getting. I feel like for coming for a high priestess, but not only coming for a high priestess, the original message from part 1 and 2, if you go check it out, is that all of these people's ancestors was coming together to take this devil down. Okay? Because I feel like this devil has done specific things to each one of these women or men that they are in a relationship with. Like, and this is sick. Like, who gets in a relationship with somebody and bring them down? Do their best to destroy everybody who they're in a relationship with. That's sick. So yeah, the elephant in the room. People are starting to realize that somebody is sick in the head, sick in the head. All right, somebody is being called to get a personal reading on this situation. All right, look, teach your children about safety, what to do versus what not to do in emergency situations. I feel like this is also somebody that you gotta watch around your kids. Like, do not never leave your kids around this person. Something significant about dad here. All right, you look just like your dad. Give me more on this, spirit. A dad here is very significant. Collective, this could be your baby daddy. Collective, this shapeshifter could be somebody who looks just like their dad or who acts just like their dad. Like, if their dad is very evil, this person acts just like their dad. It could be something significant about a sport, football, soccer, basketball. Collective, you could have been a cheerleader growing up. It's just a little confirmation. Give me more on divine timing. I'm just gonna get one. Okay. So I also feel like this is somebody who could also have like a God complex. This is somebody who wants to control everything. They don't want to submit to anyone, but they want everyone to submit to them is what I'm getting. Okay, this is somebody who doesn't move with God. Okay, this could be somebody who don't believe in God. This could be somebody who refers to themselves as God. And now I'm channeling Gothica, y'all. With Holly Berry, and before she killed her husband, he used to say stuff in the mirror like he's God. And you find out later on in the movie that he was kidnapping people, torturing them. It could be something very significant about that. It gotta be a reason why I'm channeling it. Okay? Now, not only that, I'm also getting, since I said that, I'm getting that somebody could be working with somebody from the other side that this person actually took out. So this shapeshifter is in 3 to 5 connections, and we'll just say one of these connections is somebody who they already took up out of here. Could be somebody working with you from the other side if you're considered the high priestess in this situation. Something significant about your left ear ringing or your ears ringing. I was getting like, this is somebody who wants for their mates to feel like they need them. They want for their mates to beg them. Look how they on the ground on their knees. They want for their mates to chase them. This is somebody who trains their mate to accept any and everything. And the high priestess ain't going for that shit. That's what I'm getting from this. The high priestess ain't going for it. This could be somebody who is very skilled at turning somebody into a karmic. Okay? And when the high priestess is in a relationship with the devil, and when it comes to tarot, I feel like both of them spend a lot of their time trying to convert the other person. The high priestess keep trying to convert the devil to be good, and the devil keep trying to convert the high priestess to be bad. And this is why the connection will never work, because the devil wasn't designed to be good, and the high priestess wasn't designed to be bad. So something significant about shadow people. Give me more on shadow people. Who's seeing shadow people? Who's seeing shadow people? Shadow people. I feel like these is people from the other side, y'all. I feel like this is just more confirmation that I think that this shapeshifter either took somebody out that they were in a relationship with or that they were involved with because they wouldn't submit. Or this is another connection that I'm picking up on. So let me tell y'all what I'm getting now. This is somebody, remember I said I wanted to kind of dig into each connection and see what was going on? This particular connection that this shapeshifter is in is somebody who is in a family. Give me more on this. This could be this person's sister, boy cousin, girl cousin. Give me more on this. Could be something significant about jail or prison. Somebody could be about to go to jail or prison, or somebody could have just got released from jail or prison. I also was getting, because I just heard in my background something significant about toilet paper. I was getting that when the high priestess was in a connection with the devil was treating the high priestess like shit. Okay? And this could have been the reason why the high priestess walked away. So we got youngest sibling coming out of reverse. All right, so we have another connection that this shapeshifter was in, who is this shapeshifter's sibling, older sibling right here coming out, that is about to go to jail or prison, either physically or spiritually. All right, because your angels are balancing everything out. All right, you could be considered a king or a queen in the astral. We have a sibling here who has been studying the high priestess. Okay, they want to ask the high priestess something, or the high priestess wants to ask them something. I feel like if you want to ask this sibling something, this sibling is going to act so confused, like they don't know what's going on. Okay, they're going to act like you done lost your mind or something, depending on what you ask, is what I'm getting. Look, will you marry me? I feel like this could be a brother and a sister. This could be two brothers. This could be two sisters. Okay? These people are married in the spirit, y'all. I'm picking up on some crazy shit. All right? And they have done some wicked things together that have binded them to each other. All right? I'm also picking up something weird going on with a lot of incest in this family, not just with this brother and sister. Somebody could have a kid with their brother. Somebody could have a kid with their sister. Hold on, y'all. Let me put some of this stuff together. Give me more boss manager. It could be something significant about somebody here who used to be a manager at a certain establishment or a certain company. Okay, this could be somebody who recently lost their job or lost their position. Maybe they got demoted, or it's something significant about when you got demoted. Give me this. Boss manager. Boss manager. Yeah, this is definitely giving sister. Family, definitely giving sister, y'all. All right, so what I'm getting is somebody was working with their sister to destroy a high priestess. That's what I'm getting. All right, and instead of it working on the high priestess, I feel like it backfired on them in some way. That's what I'm getting. Like, somebody either got fired or demoted. Shadow people. So I got more on shadow people, and this came out. And so what I'm getting is somebody who, because Hitman did come out. I feel like somebody is starting to see the people who they took out. All right, because I feel like this symbolizes burying someone. for money. Like a hitman, that's what I'm getting. Like he got the shovel, bro. Like this is somebody who be setting people up. And their sister is in on it. Give me more on I want to ask you something. Quick. The high priestess. Somebody want to ask you something. I think you are coming out as the high priest or the high priestess. Somebody wants to ask you something. Somebody wants you to use your gifts to help them. That's what I'm getting. You're somebody who moves to the beat of your own drum. I feel like somebody who has been trying to destroy you has been doing this for a long period of time. I was getting that this sibling was telling the shapeshifter that the high priestess was putting love spells on him. And if that was true, then wouldn't that mean that the high priestess and the devil is in a relationship? If the high priestess and the devil is not in a relationship, then how can you assume that the high priestess is putting love spells on this shapeshifter? Because it's going to be different for everybody's situation. This sibling is noticing that this shapeshifter is heartbroken about somebody, or heartbroken about not being able to bind the high priestess. I feel like that's all it is. It's some type of ego thing. It's not love. It's not like, oh, I'm heartbroken because I loved them and I missed them. No, this person is heartbroken because they got defeated in some way, and they took some type of ego death. I feel like if these people had the high priestess on the hit list, they weren't able to get the job done, period. And I also feel like the devil is coming to collect. Now, I know that the shapeshifter is coming out as the devil in this message, but what I'm getting from this is, what have you done for me lately? I feel like if anybody was doing any spell work and they promised a deity something and they did not deliver, what y'all think gonna happen next? Y'all remember I told y'all I had ink on my hands from my pen leaking, and that could have went with the message. I feel like this shapeshifter has done a lot of things behind the scenes, and they have left evidence. They've left a stain, something about some DNA. This person could have worked with their sibling to do something with your blood collective. My world is different, like Dwayne Wayne. And if you want trouble, bitch, I want the same thing.